Hi guys. So today's video is going to be another funny 1-star reviews. For those of you that are new, what I do when I do my funny 1-star reviews videos is I take popular books or series and I find a bunch of 1-star reviews that I think are hilarious and then I read them to you guys. I know that not everybody has read the books that I select to do this for though, so don't worry if you haven't read the books. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of the book, and then I'm going to make sure that none of the 1-star reviews I read give away any spoilers so that you can still laugh and enjoy how much some people hate these books. I think today might be the most excited I've been to do this. I've only done this for 2 other books, but man, some of the ones for this book are fantastic, and the book would be Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. For those of you who have never read Name of the Wind or have no idea what it's about, it follows a man named Kvothe, and he is telling his life story. When the book gets started, it kind of alludes to Kvothe having accomplished some amazing deeds, and he is apparently well renowned throughout the kingdoms, but we don't really know why, and he's currently in hiding. So he meets this man who realizes who he is, and this man is super eager to find out Kvothe's life story, and that's why Kvothe starts to share literally his life story. Like, he starts from the beginning. That's honestly about all you need to know about the book, maybe aside from the fact that it is in a fantastical setting. That said, jumping into the negative 1-star reviews, the very first one says, "This world is about as strange and dangerous as a mashed potato sandwich. The protagonist is comically overblown wish fulfillment for people who weren't popular in college." That same person also says, "I have no interest in imagining I'm someone who is stronger, deadlier, smarter, sexier, etc. than myself." The next one's one of my favorites. It says, "I'm sorry, Mr. Rothfuss, for reals with a Z. Actual sorry. Honestly, I tried giving your book 2 stars out of pity since I so wanted to like it and I'd feel bad about giving it 1 star." That same person then goes on to say, "Mr. Rothfuss, you probably don't care about my rating since, judging from your Goodreads biography, you appear to be very comfortable in your own academic geeky skin. And that's totally cool. I'm an academic geeky type myself. Not as geeky as you. You are really geeky. Like I said, that's cool. Anyways," with a Z again, "for a long time I gave you 2 stars since a couple of my most favorite people, my brother and his fiance, both love your book. 1 star for each of them." The next one says, "Whose brilliant idea was it to throw around the George R. R. Martin and Harry Potter comparisons, thereby actually getting me to waste my pennies on this book when the money could have been spent, I don't know, on some new dish sponges?" Okay, so for a lot of these, I actually only take snippets of the review, but this is all the person wrote. They put, "I really wish I could give this negative stars." The next one says, "Spare me Rothfuss fanboys who just want to pick fights over negative reviews. I had to downgrade this from 2 stars to 1. I have a very visceral negative reaction when I'm reminded of this book. I have blocked this book's existence from my mind, and whenever someone mentions it, I want to foam at the mouth." This next one says, "I think I really deserve a round of applause for finishing this thing. I'm not quite sure exactly how I managed it, but somehow I did." Okay, this one is probably one of the meanest things, but it's pretty golden. It says, "Kvothe is the kind of guy who would work at a candy factory and constantly brag to his diabetic friend about how many free lollipops he eats a day and how slim his figure still is regardless." Next one, it says, "When I started writing this review, I intended on giving this book 2 stars just for getting published. However, I now realize how disgusted I actually am with this fact and that I spent time and money on this book when I could have been reading something more interesting, like a handbook on the soils of the Midwest." This person says, "While I did not like this book, at the very least, I can credit it for demonstrating errors to avoid in my own writing." This next one says, "Reading this book is like being at a party and finding yourself talking to someone's junior high-aged nephew who is both unimaginably boring and inexplicably full of himself. So I tried this thing and it turned out that I was the best at it. Then I tried this other thing and I was also the best at it. And then I tried this other thing that everyone said was really hard and I didn't really practice or anything, but I'm the best at it. And I have a lot of friends, and some people don't like me, but it's because I'm the best at everything and they're jealous. Every girl in my grade loves me, but I mean, I don't really care about that or anything because I'm really busy doing all this stuff that I'm totally awesome at." Okay, this last one is so long, but I'm gonna read it in its entirety because it's one of the most amazing negative reviews I've ever seen. To give you a little bit of setup, it's supposed to be like a conversation with Kvothe, the main character of Name of the Wind, and it's pretty great, so here we go. Character name, Kvothe. Kvothe, I like it. Sounds rural and strong. So where were you raised, Kvothe? Were you a blacksmith, a farmer, a shepherd, a squire? What skills have you developed? I have skills at just about everything, as I was raised by traveling performers. Since traveling performers have such a wide assortment of skills, I have become an expert at all of them. Huh. Okay, alright, I will grant you that as a traveler, you probably have woodcraft, lore, performance, and many other skills, but you can't really be a master of all skills. What about social and abstract skills like court etiquette or mathematics? My mother was royalty. She taught me all social and educational skills. My parents are both highly intelligent and well learned. I have had an education that surpasses that of kings. Okay, well, at least you don't know magic. There is magic in the world I'm building, so there will always be more to learn. Nope. At one point, we picked up a traveling magic guy, and he taught me all the basic principles of magic. No one is smart enough to learn every skill they are even slightly exposed to. My intelligence is basically immeasurable. I can learn a new language in half a day. I will pick up new skills in hours that might take others months to master. I can split my mind and think about multiple things at once. I can make intuitive leaps that Sherlock Holmes would envy. I have the mental plasticity of Silly Putty and the mental strength of steel. Oh, I also have an eidetic memory. Okay, I have no idea how I'm gonna write an adventure for you. I mean, to even start, you would have to have some crazy disadvantages to put you within the realms of the mere mortals around you. No legs and blind for starters, we will have to think of some additional ones. No disadvantages. I am perfect in every way. No, I don't think you get it. If you have a perfect character, unless you do something really clever, you end up with a really boring Mary Sue type adventure. I need disadvantages so that your perfect character can face diversity. Okay, fine. I will take a physical disadvantage. Glad you're on board. What is it? Leprosy? No arms? I'm only a teenager. Okay, I was thinking a little bigger than that. The thing about being a teenager is that you don't stay that way for very long. You're still gonna grow up and become the greatest man to ever live. It is a rather preordained with the characteristics you've already given yourself. Let's add some social disadvantages. I'm arrogant and hot-headed. I was kind of just including that by default under the teenager thing. Maybe something a little more defining an actual fault that can't be played off as a virtue in many situations. Maybe you have bloodlust or are neurotic and paranoid, or maybe you're a coward. Nope, I have no social flaws. Are you sure? Okay, I mean, maybe it isn't a social thing. You just need more disadvantages. Okay, fine. I can't hold on to money. Anytime I amass any amount of funds, I will lose it rather quickly. Seriously? That's it? That's it. Alright, well this is going nowhere. Okay, let's shelve the mental skills stuff. Let's talk about you physically. I'm the strongest. I'm taller than almost anyone I meet. I have the highest dexterity and coordination possible. I have the endurance of a marathon runner. I'm so attractive, it hurts. My hands are strong and powerful. I would like you to mention very often in this adventure, I want you to mention how strong my hands are over and over and over again, so the other people know just how strong I am. I have a gaze that can stop a man in his tracks. Never fail to mention my fair and beautiful skin. Don't forget my piercing green eyes, which turn gold when I'm passionate. That's basically exactly what Clove is like. Anyway, that is it for my funny 1-star reviews for Name of the Wind. Let me know your guys' favorite one of these negative reviews, which one you thought was the funniest, the most over the top, the most accurate, and if you have a request for which book you'd like me to do next for my funny 1-star reviews, please feel free to leave that in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you get notified when I post new videos, and check out some more of my videos right over here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.